It was a really exciting time in India. In 1947, independence had come. It was a time of great development, and there was a great sense of hope. And that came down culturally as well. So in Ahmedabad, which is in the northeast of India, this city, which is sort of the sixth largest city in India, had a great history of cotton and textile mills. And the calico textile mills was developed by the Sarabhai family. And the 8 children of the founding patriarch, Ambali Sarabhai, all in their way found a different means of expression. And Gira Sarabhai, one of his daughters, developed a great proximity to modern art and reached out to Alexander Calder in the early 50s, having just bought a piece from the Gallery Meg in Paris called Blue Dot, and asked him if he'd like to visit. So this was really the moment when he was coming to international prominence. And Alexander Calder became one of a number of great artists and designers and architects who visited the Sarabhai estate in the 50s and 60s, like John Cage, Robert Rauschenberg, Isamu Noguchi, Le Corbusier. Nehru in the late 50s developed an idea for a National Institute of Design, which they asked Charles and Ray Eames to advise on, and they came as well. So it was really an incredible moment in Indian culture. And right at the heart of it is Alexander Calder. He and his wife, Louisa, came to Ahmedabad in January 1955, and he worked very, very hard for 3 weeks. He brought just a pair of pliers with him and got to work to making these incredible sculptures. And these sculptures really are like a complete articulation of his oeuvre at that point. And all of these were made in a sort of a makeshift studio, but also mostly in the garden of the estate, where Calder was really seeing, feeling, experiencing a whole new sense of smell and flora and fauna, which was really taking his work in a different direction. He came to India for a number of reasons. Obviously, his relationship with the family, his interest in the new culture, but specifically the kite flying that was going on, and he wanted to go and experience a kite festival. I think what's incredible about these pieces is the explosion of colour. And if you imagine the lush landscape that he was working in really inspired him in a whole new way. He brought different colours into what he was doing. This idea of sumac, in the big hanging mobile, is really coming from the herb, which is a very different colour to those that he'd been using before. And I think it's from this period on that you see an artist who was already always interested in colours, of course, colour and form, but he's taking it a different direction. The works, they've all been very carefully loved and looked after. And so they're coming to Christie's in really fantastic condition.